actually decent time. Well, the contacts haven't got, clear vision yet. Okay, it's 9:32. Good news is I weighed myself and I'm back to 226. And the reason why I'm telling you my weight and not showing you pictures of me is one, it's only been 2 days since I started back. But two, I'm not gonna show progress of me getting back to my weight that I showed y'all earlier. Cause if anybody's watching from OG video, you'd know that. No, not OG video, but the first time I showed my body, you'd know that I was 225 and I lost a decent amount of weight. But now I'm getting back to there. 226, and just from waking up today, I could tell, at least morning me, I think I got back to where I was. I'd want to say. I think I'm at least close to that. But the fact that I even lost 4 pounds is kind of crazy in 2 days. Good. It just means all that 5 pounds was probably either just me debloating or some water weight, but I don't think it's necessarily water weight because I've been drinking a lot more water. So if anything, I think I've gained water. I think what really truly it was just me debloating. But I wasn't even gonna record me being here. I was actually just gonna record my phone because now it's day, what day it is? Is it 28? Is it day 28? It might be or 27, I don't know. But the reason why I'm here is because I was going to just record me after I was done taking a shower, because I wanted to wake up and take a shower and eat and everything like that. But we don't have food in the fridge for me to eat that can still keep me in ketosis. So I'm kind of cooked. We have eaten literally everything I can eat. Don't get me wrong, there's still food in there technically. There's 3 meal preps that were good if I was still just on a 1,000-calorie diet, but now I'm on a 1,000-calorie diet in ketosis. So the one we have is lasagna and broccoli. I kid you not, on a ketosis diet, the lasagna will knock me out of ketosis. I can't really tell if I'm in that right now, but in that state. But I don't want to already lose it if I am in it. But on some better note, because I don't know what I'm going to eat, honestly. So I'm just going to be drinking water today. I guess today's just a fast. On a better note, though, what was I about to say? Yeah, it's 9:36, which means I actually woke up on a decent time because what I did yesterday was I worked out at night to get myself tired, played a little bit of games, took a melatonin, and fell asleep until 9:36, which is a good thing. I need to keep my sleep schedule in check because with the 1,000-calorie diet, my sleep schedule gets really whack. So I'm just gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna work out at night and basically do 2 hours every day instead of splitting it up 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour during the evening. Because I think that's better to do, but I think me personally, my body literally just crashes. So I'll be doing that more, and also it's easier to do everything in 2 hours instead of do something in 1 hour, my butt's sore, and then go into the evening and my butt's sore even more. But that's basically it. Yeah, I have nothing else to say. See y'all whenever I start recording again. don't know. Actually, I'm gonna sit down for this. Hold on, because I don't really want to stand up right now, which is weird because what I'm about to say. Let me do it like here. There we go. Now I gotta rest. Okay, so I just woke up. I don't know where I left off in the last clip, but basically, since there was nothing to do, I basically just fell asleep. Before that, though, I did take a shower. I took a shower, fell asleep for like an hour or 2 hours because I was like, for one, I don't even have breakfast or lunch, and it was already like 2 or 3 when I took a nap. And obviously, I wasn't gonna work out without eating any food. Groceries came though, which is exciting. I do have to get up for that. Yeah, so we basically had no food, like I said in the last clip, that I could eat anyway. I'm not saying we didn't have any food in our fridge. We still had some options. Not much, but we still had like 4 meal preps. That's a lot, I'd say. But my mom ordered groceries for me, which I told her we could have just picked it up, but I guess she wanted to order, so it is what it is. We got some protein shakes, and I'm reading them. They're good for keto. It's just like I'm guessing you don't want all protein shakes. I guess like one protein shake is pretty good. Chobani Zero Sugar Greek Yogurt, which is good. Again, it like most of the stuff I'm listing has carbs. Especially if it's not meat or something that specifically says 0 carbs. It's actually kind of hard to find stuff that doesn't have carbs, in my opinion. So you kind of just have to give or take when items, especially that say they're sugar-free or protein shakes have carbs, like it is what it is. You're going to have to just be lower on them. But what doesn't have carbs is these, 0 net carbs. So that means it doesn't have net carbs at all. And I don't understand this because these are smaller, and apparently the bigger ones have 3, yet these don't, even though they're like the same product, just a little bit smaller. I think those had like 1 net carb. I got some steak fajita meat, which is probably what I'll be eating right now. I'm gonna have a feast. Since I haven't had breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I'm probably just gonna combine them all in one. Maybe leave myself, 200 calories. So after I'm done biking or something around like 8, I could, eat a protein shake or something. I don't know yet. Then we got some ground beef, just 2 little things of it. I didn't want to show it, but I did want to see it with my own eyes. Then we got these, which my mom tried to get these for me because she knows I like these, which would have been amazing for a 1,000-calorie diet. These things taste like heaven. Like they literally taste like you're eating dessert. And they're 15 grams, 160 calories. Expensive as heck. But they have a little bit too much carbs for me. They have 19. And sugar will absolutely knock me out, which usually those would be great, and those would be good for her because usually I would eat them before she had a chance, so I'm glad she's gonna have a chance to eat them instead of me this time. And then we just got like 20 packets of tuna, which is always good, something quick and easy. And I do mushroom my tuna now because even when I was on the 1,000-calorie diet, I realized mayonnaise has a lot of calories. And yeah, so we're good. Honestly, this should last me a week and maybe even more. It should, just those groceries alone. Because one of those things is like, I kind of can see how dieting is harder. Me personally, or more expensive, but me personally, I think dieting when you're not really caring about your protein and getting that in, you don't have a high amount of protein you're trying to get in, it's a lot cheaper than going out to eat or anything like that. But I do think if you're trying to get in your protein and cutting, it's a lot more expensive because you got to think about how much meat you have to eat a day. And especially even if you're on like a simple diet like 2,000, you have to eat so much protein, especially if you're like, let's say 180, you have to basically eat that and some more. And that goes through a lot of meat and a lot of things. While me Yeah, I kind of care about my protein, not that much, because once again, I'm 225, 226 right now. Again, I I'm not going to get 226 grams of protein, and that's just really to maintain my muscle, maybe build a little bit on. I'd have to eat way more to just like actively gain muscle. So I'm not going to do that, obviously. So right now my protein is really, really low. It's fine if I lose some muscle. I have okay memory muscle, so I'll be fine. But oh, and then we got a blender, which a blender, hold on, you're gonna see my fingers right there. A blender is really good because we broke our blender. And another way to make everything so much more cheaper is by just getting protein powder. And the protein I have is clear, oh, hold on. Oh, I can't bend my elbow. Anyway, you get the gist. Clearway Isolate Mike and Ike Mega Mix, Caribbean Punch flavor. And the reason why this is so good is because this is only 90 calories for 20 grams of protein. Theoretically speaking, if I did want to try to at least get 200 grams of protein, if I just took, let me see, 10 of these scoops, that would be 200 grams of protein and 900 calories. I wouldn't even be at my calorie deficit, and I'd be at 200 grams of protein and only, let me see, 18 carbohydrates. That is absolutely nothing. You can see how that stacks, but you can also see how that's not healthy eating that all the time, but it is a great protein intake. Kind of expensive though if you go through a lot of it. That's why it's good for just like maybe 2 times a day, 1 time a day. Unless again, you're on a protein bulk or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna make some tortillas, probably with fajita meat and cheese, and make a bunch, and then maybe save again 200 calories for me to eat later. So I will see y'all then. Bye-bye.
A few moments later.
All right, I just ate, and I just wanted to say, oh, sorry, I was looking at my hair. That was one of the worst things I've ever eaten before in my entire life. So I got a little bit lazy, and I'm cleaning up a mess right now. That's not because I got lazy. It's because I accidentally spilled some water that I was giving my dog. But while I'm doing this, I'll explain what happened. I got too lazy, and I decided instead of warming up the fajita meat, maybe I can just warm up some tuna, right? And while I was not warm up tuna, sorry, that's even more just, I want to knock it. But I put tuna and mustard, and I decided, how about I just make tuna burritos? Like, that's a great idea. Like, I love tuna, I love tortillas, and I love mustard. And I was like, this is awesome. That completely ruined any drive of me wanting to eat anything. Actually, I just want something to basically palate cleanse whatever I just had, because that was absolutely garbage. I guess good news is I'm full after only eating 260 calories. I think that's all I've had. So, yeah. So I have plenty of calories to spare if I want to eat something else, which I will, definitely. But that was horrible. Honestly, I'm going to get a diet. Let me see. Hold on. I think, actually, a diet root beer. 0 sugar root beer to cleanse that down, because, oh my gosh, that was awful. Like, actually horrible. But that's about it. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
A few moments later.
Cue the cowboy music. This old horsey, she's Shayla. Yeah, pretty name, isn't it, for a pretty horse? This thing has gotten me through thick and thin, and I'm gonna ride it today, and we're gonna go far and wide. Don't you worry. She's a little bit feisty, but once you get used to her, ooh-wee, that baby can go faster than a train. Well, time to get on it. Wait. What's really? Come on. Hold on. There's a call. Yes, I'm recording a video. What? You need help lifting right now? Really? Dude, come on. Okay, fine.
You heard it there right, folks. I have to help my sister move into her house. Hold on. I'm not good with technology, since I'm in the 1806 and this is my horse. Up. There we go. There she is in the back. I'm bending backwards so you can see it. But on a serious note, yeah, I have to. Up. On a serious note, up. Okay, I'm done doing that. I'm done trying to find Shelly. But on a serious note, I was about to lift, but I have to help my sister move some stuff, which I already said I would help her because I want to see her new house. But once I'm back, you bet your butt, I'm going to get on that thing and ride it like a true cowboy. Yeehaw!
1 hour later.
You don't understand the pain and suffering I just went through. Oh my gosh. Oh. I did an hour, right? And I said I was going to do 2 hours, which I still am. Maybe 40 minutes now that I'm thinking about it. But, I kid you not. I thought checking my phone would have made it go by a lot faster, right? And it got to a point where, like, I wasn't even hearing the music. Well, I was hearing the music, but it wasn't even, like, energizing me, filling me up with it. It was just background noise at that point, just background noise. And I was like, oh, man, I'm getting into that phase where, like, the music, I'm not even really listening to the music. It's just in my ear. But, like, I'm pedaling. I'm just doing my thing. I was like, dude, I probably have already done like an hour, right? I thought I did an hour way sooner than I did, right? So I was like, okay, all right. So then that must have meant that I've done like after I said I did it for an hour, that I thought I did it for an hour, I played like 12 more songs, and these songs are really long, like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. So I was like, oh, dude, easily I'm at like 40 minutes. Like, I'm going to take a break. And then I kept on telling myself, like, nah, you don't need a break, man. Like, you're almost done with the 2 hours. And then it got to that point where I was like, oh, I'm going to check my phone. I checked my phone. It's only been an hour. I still have an hour left. So here's what I'm going to do, right? I don't know if my back can handle it. I'm going to try to do 40 minutes to an hour. But for right now, I'm going to drink a protein shake. What's it called? Are these the ones? Apparently it burns fat. I don't know how these protein shakes burn fat. I'm gonna be honest to you, but 160 calories. Oh, they have sugar in them. Can I even have sugar? Well, have cheese. I was gonna have a cheese and a protein shake, but I don't even know if I can have a protein shake. Well, I'll keep you updated on what happens. Now I'm really sad. Both ways. I'm gonna at least have a cheese stick. I don't even know if I can have a protein shake. I ruined it. Bye-bye. I'll see you later. Alright. Oh, I turned off the lights on accident. Anyway. Yeah, round 2. I took a little break. I needed the break, alright? And you could have been like, well, that's gross because you were just sweating a bunch, and where'd you take a break? That's a good question. I'm not telling you. But I'm getting back on this thing for an hour, and then I'm taking a shower. But my friend did just tell me, I've been spelling abs wrong. And maybe that's the reason why the titles aren't, well, okay, let's be for real. I only get like 11 views. My last video actually got copyrighted, sadly. I knew it was going to get copyrighted, alright? I was having hope that it wasn't going to get copyrighted. But I hope actually spelling abs right will actually get at least a little bit viewers. Like I said, I don't really care about viewers that much because I'm just doing this for myself and making sure I upload so I actually get up and do this stuff. But, I mean, it would be cool if I got more viewers, and I don't know if that's an actual reason or not, but I'm going to spell abs the right way. I thought abs was with 2 B's for some reason. I don't know why. But my friend basically said you're stupid. It's spelled with, it's spelled ABS.
But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna tackle this, and then I'll probably I don't even know how much I'm gonna do of this, to be honest. I tried getting on it previously before I took a break, and dude, this thing was I did 4 minutes, and I was like, I can't do it anymore, man. I'm gonna at least try to get 40 minutes, hopefully. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see y'all after I'm done taking a shower. Goodbye.